Hello friends, I hope you guys doing well. So today's session is how to set up a multi-node cluster. Okay, so in a previous video I explained you how to set up single node cluster with the Minikube cluster. Okay, so in today's session I am going to explain you a step by step like how to set up multi-node cluster. Okay, fine. So I prepare some document here. So in this document I mention each and every steps. If you follow this one, you can easily set up your Kubernetes cluster with like multi-node cluster. I'm also referring this document like Kubernetes site. So in a Kubernetes portal, like they are day-to-day updating the installation process, each and everything. So you guys also you can refer this one. Go to the Google and type in install Kubernetes, QADM and Kubernetes. So in the first link you have to click here. Here you can see installing the QADM. So like all the details are available here. So you have to follow this one. Okay, step by step. It's there here. Like more details I can say. If you study purpose, you can learning like more things. You can go here and you can take a note. Okay, fine. So now we will set up the Kubernetes multi-node cluster here. So in this lab I will create one master node and one worker node. Okay, you can create more than worker node, but in this session I will only create only one worker node. Fine. So prerequisite is like we at least 2 CPU and 2 GB for the master node and 1 CPU and 2 GB is the worker node. It's a required. So in my case I already installed the VirtualBox here and I created 2 VM here. You can see K master and worker node. So how to build like I'm using the Ubuntu OS in this lab. Okay, so if you want how to install Ubuntu server in Oracle VirtualBox, so I already uploaded the video in my YouTube channel here, Tekla Knowledge. You can go and search in my channel. You type here how to install Ubuntu. So you will get this video. So you can follow this one. Okay, fine. So I already created this 2 VM. You can see. Now let me log into this 2 VM. So what is the IP? So this is a worker node. Okay, so what is the IP for master node? This is a master node. You can see. Let me check this one also. So like when you creating a server, like maybe only you have attached here like go to settings. Maybe like you have by default is a network here. So maybe you will not able to SSH from outside console. So what you have to do, you add 2 adapter. One is a host only adapter, and you go to the advanced, and here you allow all VMs, and you add second adapter as a NAT. Okay, both the VM. Fine, and you can see in this is my worker node. So I assign 1 GB memory here and 2 CPU. You can see here, and in my master node, you can see. I will show you. 1 second. In the master node, you can see I have 2 GB RAM here and 2 CPU. Okay. If you not assign 2 CPU, then you will not able to install the cluster. Fine. So now I think I got the IP. So this is my worker node. So its IP is 192.168.56.132, and this is my master node. So let me check what is the IP for this one. I know, but I want to show you guys. So it's a 33. Okay, fine. So let me open PuTTY. So let me open first master node. Okay, so you can see it's a 133. So it's a master node. So let me log in here. Okay, fine. I am able to log in. You can see KMaster. Let me now switch to root user as a root. Okay, fine. Let me now log into worker node. So you can see I set up a worker node as a background white. Okay, so we can easily identify also. So now let me log into this server also. Okay, I'm able to log in here. Okay, fine. Now we will follow this document. So this prerequisite is done. You can, like I already assigned this one. Now we have to swap off. So what we have to do, we have to, let me close this one, otherwise it will create the problem. Okay, so from here onwards, we have to follow the this on steps on the all the nodes, like worker node, master node, whatever. So we have to follow on all the nodes from here onwards. Okay, pre-installation step. So we have to check this one, swap, sorry, swap off. Swap off. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to go to the etc and in fs tab. In fs tab you have to comment this one, this swap partition. You can see this is swap, right? So you have to comment this one. Okay, so in our worker node already done. Let me check my. Okay, so here also is done in a master node. Fine. Now what we have to do, this one done. Now you have to set the host name. When you build a server, it will come like a local host kind of thing, right? So you have to assign the host name. So how you going to assign that one? You have to use host name ctl set hyphen host name and your host name, whatever, like it's compatible. You can put master, KMaster. So as per your requirement, you can put here. Okay. So in my case, I already assigned the host name, so I'm not going to assign the host name here. Both the node you have to do. Okay, same with the same command. Fine. Now you have to assign the static IP. Okay. So you have to assign the static IP. Suppose if you're not assigning, if you're using your Oracle VirtualBox and you have limited server, okay, so you can use the DHCP IP also. That is not a problem. Which one I show you here, you have to assign the two network. You can see it's a NAT network IP and this is the host only adapter network IP. Okay, so we can work with this one. So if you are not assigning IP, that will also work in your personal lab, but I suggest you, if you are assigning the static IP, that it will be easy to help. I will tell you why I am telling this one later. Okay, fine. Now what you have to do? Now if you have a DNS in your environment, then you can add your DNS server name in resolve.com. If you don't have, then you can sorry. One second. Not resolve.com. You have to add here. If you don't have the DNS, then you can go here and you can add your worker node IP and then your server host name and like master server IP and that host name. Okay. So second, let me come out from here. Let me use nano. Okay, so this is my KMaster server, you can see. So I will give like this, and this is my worker server. I will like this. Okay, sorry, one second, let me come out. I did mistake. Okay. Oh, so okay, so it's because I'm not using nano, so it's creating a problem. No issue, fine. Here also we can use this editor, file editor. So here you also have to set same thing. Because it should be communicate each other, otherwise it will be create the problem. Okay. Okay, fine. Now if I ping here k master, you can see I'm able to ping with the host name also. If I want to resolve this one, oh sorry, so I'm resolving the IP also, so locally. Okay, if you don't have a DNS, you can do this way. Fine. So till here we are completed. Okay, now you have to add the bridge traffic. So what you have to do, so before that you have to install this package. So you install in a both machine, on the both the machine. So let me install. So it's telling like some dependency. Okay, let me check that one. Okay, I got it, why it's telling. So we can remove this one because we need only these two packages. We can exclude that one, this one and this one. Okay, we need only these two packages, so we can install these two packages. Okay, I will do this here from here. Okay, fine. Now what we have to do, now we have to add this file, so in both the machine. Okay, so from here you have to start from the both the machine. Okay, both the machine, like if you have more than worker node, you can same thing you can do the worker node, like in multiple worker node, same thing. If you have one more node, then okay, that's fine. Okay, so you have to create this one and then go and add this file parameter inside the file, and then you can save it, and then again you have to create this file, and then again you have to add this to parameter, and then you can save it. Same thing you have to do here also. We can wait, then we can start the installation process. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to create this file. This is master node. Okay, so you can create the file here, and then you can add this parameter inside the file. You can save it. Now again you create this file, and again you need to add this two parameter inside this file. Okay, fine. So both are done now. I will give this details in a description. Okay, so don't worry that one. Okay, now we can start from the installation process here. So what we have to do, first we have to run that apt get apt update on the master node. Sorry, my mouse is not working, sorry for that. Okay, now again we have to run on this working node also. Then we have to run this command. So okay, it's taking time. So if you go here, I will tell you. So you can see this is a bridge trap, that same thing we are doing here. Okay, and installing on run time. So you have to click here. So you can see it's a, so you have to click here for Docker installation. So you have to install the Docker also. So this is a Docker installation document. So that's why you have to follow from here, like installation section. You can click here, and like whichever the like OS you using, you have to click on that one. I'm using the Ubuntu, so I'm clicking here, and then you can follow the steps from here. Okay. It's taking time. We can wait. Let me open the notepad so it will be easy between. Let me remove this one. Yeah. And what is the next command? Let me copy from here. Let me this one remove also. Let me remove this one also. Okay, so now we can run this command. Same command, you can see. Second command we are running now. Okay, done. Let me run this one. Here also let me run. Okay, now we have to run this curl command. So same thing I am running here. You can see. Just I copy paste from there. So you can follow these steps. Okay, so like then if you follow this step, like you can easily set up your Kubernetes multi-node cluster. Maybe sometime, you know, like if you're using the cloud, then you will not get that much difficulty. But if you're using the on-prem, like your local system, maybe you will get the lots of issue, like when you trying to install the multi-node cluster. Fine. So first command run. Now we will run this command. Okay. Now here also we first command done. Now we can run this. 1 second. Yeah, we can run this command now. Now this is we have to create this file and add this one. Okay, and here you need to add this line. This is line, right? Yes. Sorry. And then okay. And now again we have to copy this one, and we have same thing we have to run on the worker node. Let me update this one. Oh, sorry. I go to VI editor. Okay, so now let me add this line here also. Now let me run this apt update command. Okay, now what we have to do? Now we have to run this command for the installation. I am running on a master node. So you can see master node is in the background is black and worker node background is white. So you can easily identify. Okay, that's why I changed the color. Okay, so apt I'm going to install now kubelet, kubeadm and kubectl, this three. same thing I have to run on the worker node also. Okay, now I have to run this one. Now I am going to hold this one. Okay, so it will take time to to install this 3 package, so we can wait. After that, now we can install the Docker. Once this will done, once we will put in hold, then we can start installation Docker. Okay, we can wait here. Okay, so like if do you want this all the steps, you can pause my video and you can take from you can note down from there. And if you need this installation process on the CentOS, set up with the CentOS, then you can comment it, comment in the comment section, so I can prepare that document, that video, and then I will upload. Okay, so this is the for Ubuntu, and CentOS little bit different, but same process but little bit different. We can wait because it's taking time due to the network slowness, so that's why it's a downloading package taking time. Again, I'm telling you, if you follow this document, here each and every step I mentioned here. So if you follow this step by step, your Kubernetes multi-node cluster setup will be done so easily, I can say. It's taking time. We can wait. Let me pause my video, so otherwise it will take. Yeah, so now you can see that installation is completed here on both the machine. So I will show you here. Yeah, so in both the machine you can see installation is completed. Now what we have to do? Now we have to put in hold this one. Let me do that. Let me copy this command because I have to run on both the machine. Okay, if you not run this one in both the machine, that's also fine, but you have to run on the master node. So I run on the master node. Okay, fine. Now what we have to do? Now we have to start the installation of Docker. So fine, we have to run again this command, apt update command, on both the machine. And then I have to install this package. Okay, so worker node completed. Let me run on the worker node. Master node still is running, so we have to wait. Yeah, it's done here on the master node also. Now we have to run this command on the master node also. Fine. Now what we have to do? We have to run this command on the master node and as well as on the worker node. Let me copy this command. Something is a problem here. Okay. So this one is telling like it's not done. So okay. 1 second. Unable to locate the package and software. Okay. So 1 second. So I think I have not copied the whole command. We have to copy from here. Yeah. Now it will work. Yeah. Okay. Again, it's a problem. Done. Okay. 1 second. Let me check. Here it is working fine. Let me check why it's no worker node is running. We can wait. You can see it's here. If we working here, it means on the master node also it should be work. So we can wait. I believe on the worker node is working fine. We should have to wait. If on worker node is working, then it should be definitely it should be work on the master node also. Or if not work, then we can remove that package and we will see. Okay, no issue. Like so, we can remove this package and then we can run this one. Okay, fine. We can remove that package. Okay, so like it's working now. Now what we have to do, once done, we have to run this command. Then we have to set the Docker repository and then we have to install the Docker package. We need to wait. Yeah, no master node done. So let me run this command now. So that's why. So this is a runtime error. See, we are getting. So when we will try to install on your like on-prem, like in your local system, you will get a lots of issue if you installing the first time. So that's why I prepared the good document. So like if you follow this video, you easily can set up your cluster. We have to run on this also in the worker node. So we should have to wait, and then we have to add the repository and then update, and then we have to install the. Okay, no issue. So what we have to do, we will start from here. We can add the repository now on the master node. Let it be in worker node run. Okay, something is a problem here. Okay. That is this parameter was added, so that's why syntax error. Now we have to run this apt get update. Once this done, still running on the worker node, no issue. We can wait that one. Okay, done. So now we can run the update command, and then we can run this, like now we are going to install the Docker package. Once done, then we have to configure the cluster, okay, through the kubeadm command. So till here, till here you have to run this all the command on the both the node. This one in the last command, this one you have to run only the master node. Like which node you want to take, prepare master, in that node you have to run. Okay, so this one is going on. Now we have to check this one version, and okay, fine. So we can wait here. It's still running here. Sometimes like the system is slow, so that's why it's taking time. Because in this system, in this laptop, I have only for it's 8 GB memory, and I assign all the nodes, so that's why it's taking time. It's not taking time, it's a little bit slow, I can say. Let me pause the video, otherwise visual length will be too well. Okay, so this one is done now. So what we have to do, let me check the kubeadm version and kubectl version. Okay, fine. Now what you have to do, you have to create this file on the master node, and then you add this line. If you're not adding this line, then maybe you will get the error, so better you can add this line before you going to run that init command. Okay, sorry. Let me open with Nano editor. Okay, now you have to run this kubeadm init command. So before you going to run this command, what you have to do, you have to take the IP A, and you have to run IP R. Okay, so this is my I can say my Ethernet. You can see ENP 0S3, and this Ethernet IP is this one. So I will take this network. Okay, this network, I will take this network. So let me first copy this command. I will show you here. Let me open the notepad, and we can remove this first line. Okay, so kubeadm init like -- prod. I'm going to assign the prod network here. So in a prod network, so like you have to run IPR command, and then you know like which Ethernet IP you're going to use. Okay, so that Ethernet IP network you have to use. So I'm going to use this network, like this one, ENPS0S3. Okay, so I will use this network. So I have to copy this one, and then I have to paste here. And then your master server IP. So what is your master server IP? So I run IPA command. So this is my IP. Okay, so you have to remove this one and equal to your IP, and then you copy, and then you run here. So this will take time. Okay, so like I'm going to pause the video. Still that one is in a worker node. You can see still is running, so we can wait because we have to run this three command till here. So we can wait. Once that this process will complete, then we can start in a worker node. So let me pause now. Yeah, so now you can see this run successfully here. And let me check the worker node. Oh, worker node is still. So let me reboot this one because I think it's in a hung state. So let me reboot this one. Let me try to. Okay, let me power off and power on. Let me now start. Oh, where I click, sorry. Oh, it's running now. Still it's not showing. Okay, something is a problem. 1 second. Let me again stop, power off, and then let me power on. Yeah, now it's coming up fine. So let me go to the master node. Yeah, so now in a master node you can see once I run that this command. Once I run this command, kubeadm init, so you can see it's created all those things. You know, it's a network. Everything is created like not network. It's like added master server IP. Everything you can see here. So in your system, you can read like this message if you need more details. Once you run, then now you have to follow these steps. Okay. So let me check my worker node scheme. Yeah, it came up. Let me log into here now because I have to run few commands here. Let me restart. Okay. It's my worker node. Fine. Now what I have to do? Okay, so till where I run that command, let me check. I run like apt get install apt transport certifications. Okay, so we have to run this command now. Okay, it means again we have to run this command. It's not run successfully. Let me check again. Yeah, so it's telling the certificate news version is available, everything is there. Okay, apt-get update. We need to wait. Meanwhile, let me go to the master server, and I have to run this command in a master server. Here we have to run here this command and this command, or this command, like end this command. Okay, and then this command on the master server you have to run this, all the commands. And now you have to set up your network here, kubectl apply. So this is an article they are providing. So if you go here, there are different types of network. So you can see network, there are different types of network. So we will use now this one. So 1 second, let me check my this one first. Okay, again it's telling it's not, no such file, it means not downloaded. Let me check what is the problem here. Let me pause, let me fix this issue, and then I will come back. Yeah, issue is fixed. Actually I was using syntax error, so it's a hyphen, you know, by mistake it was coming, so that's why. Now you can see once I run this command, it's okay. So now this one is also done. Okay, now we have to set this repository. So let me copy in here, otherwise again it will create a problem. Okay, now let me copy this one and run on the worker node. Okay, now you have to run this one again, apt-get. We need to wait. So here what you have to do in a master node, what you have to do till here we run. So in now we have to like apply the network. Okay, and then we have to run this command on the worker node. So like join that worker node in a master node. So we will do that one also. Let me run this one first. Let me install this here. Okay, fine. Now apt update, and then finally we have to install the Docker package. Okay, so now so like everything is done. Now let me go to the master node and let me copy this one. Okay, first let me open the notepad. Okay, now what we have to do, you have to go my document, and then you have to network. So let me run this one in network on the master node. I'm using this network. Okay, now you can see it's done. Now let me run cube kubectl get nodes. So it's showing not ready. We can wait for some time because just now we added a network, right? So we can wait. Let me run this one. kubectl-n cube-system gates and pods. So now you can see here it's like showing it's a running. Okay, QMaster is also running. Now you can see it's a ready. Your like master server is ready. Now you can see here. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to run this command on the worker node. On the worker node we have to run this command. Now we will use -, watch. Let's see, like my worker node is adding here or not. We have to wait for some time. Control panel, master added. We need to wait some time here because it will take time to add the worker node in a master node. Okay, so like you can see I'm getting here error. Let me disconnect this one. So you can see I'm getting error here, right? So I told you, right, if you not add this file, then maybe you will get the error. So we have to add this one also in a like worker node also. So we need to add this one. Let me cancel. Let me add. Let me copy in a notepad. Sorry. Let me copy this one and let me add in a worker node this parameter. Okay, now you can run this command, same command like qadm join. Now you go in a okay, so now you can see like once you are running again you getting error. So it means like some file is already once you first time run that already is available. So what you have to do in this case, you have to again you have to run the same command but with the help of ignore. Okay, now you go in the master node, run this command again. Now you can see worker node details adding here. So we need to wait for some time, then it will be worker node will also, it will show here ready. So I can say like now like your cluster is ready, like you know, like you can now start your lab. So this way you can set up. So we should have to wait here because it will take time to ready this worker node also. Yeah, it's a worker node is, you can see, added. Now you can see worker node is also ready. Okay, fine. So I hope now you can see in a worker node also it's telling you can use the kubectl get nodes on the control panel like master node. So like this node has joined you to the cluster, joined to the cluster, like this node is all now joined in a cluster like in a master node. So I can see here. So I hope you like this video. I know this video is like too long, but what I can do, because it's a like long process, I have to explain each and every steps. Like there is some issue is also like so in runtime issue. So that's why I prepared this document. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, comment, share it. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.